Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Have you ever wondered what games you should sell or you should use? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Find out on our top 10 list what games you cannot miss. Don't forget to subscribe to Purge Reviews.
My first animal upon animal. I mean, the first thing I have to say is the box is just tremendously too big, which is a total downer. Now, there's a lot of different animal upon animal sets you can get. They've milked this as far as they can. The appeal to this one is this is going to be the 2+. Kids are going to grow out of this one. It doesn't want to be able to play. The pieces are really big and bulky. I do like that there's actually some different games involved. You have the cooperative and some competitive games. The cooperative game is probably my favorite. I find the games to be just a little bit too short with the tiles, but we're talking about 2-year-olds, so attention spans are a little bit short. My hesitation on recommending this one is that they will instantly grow out of it, but for a 2-year-old game, at 2 to 4 years, I think you got something here. You're limited on what games you have for them. This one's going to be a dexterity game where you're building the animals upon each other, and it has a cooperative game. And you're just introducing concepts, and they can actually stack these without getting overly frustrated. So just know when you're buying it, it's big, so when you try to resell it, it's going to be hard to ship, but my kids got a lot of play out of it and still do sometimes, although we do have the older version of Animal Upon Animals for them. But getting a game for a 2-year-old is tough. But this is one that I can recommend. Keeper, but they're going to grow out of it. This is the very first game series from Haba, which is a fantastic series. So this is my very first games. There's a lot of Animal Upon Animals. This is my very first game series. A lot of different ones. So I just wanted to point out what this one is. In particular, why I got this one is because it's for 2+. So this will be a little bit of an easier one for the little tykes. You're going to have a huge box. If you need oxygen, there's plenty in this box. But it is going to be a little sturdier than mass market, but about the same size, which is nice. You're going to get a number of animals, only painted on one side, that you will be stacking. You got cows and sheep and piggies. That looks super cute. You got chickens. You'll see these are much bigger than what much bigger than what you normally get. So this will be better for smaller hands. We got a dog. Got a rule book with Haba, usually multiple languages, fairly easy to understand. You're gonna have a die that will be rolled. You're gonna have a number of these very thick, very nice tokens. If you're used to just buying mass market games, you're in for a surprise with Haba. They are fantastic. I'm going to get a couple of lily pads here, very cute. And a couple extra ones. More tiles. And you're going to get a Haba Apps advertising, very cool. This is really cool if you have kids, like to start getting these Haba apps. They're very, very nice. And that's the components, very nice. The box is too big, but other than that, very, 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 very nice. As with all the Haba games, or most of them, you're going to get more than one game in the box with the components. And this one you do too. You get 3 competitive games and 1 cooperative. I tend to like the cooperative game the best. The rules are pretty simple. Very luck driven. The dexterity of the kids are going to play into how good and when they grow out of it. The rules are simple to digest. I don't think parents are going to have any problems with this one. This is a great gift for somebody. As with most Haba games, you're going to get multiple ways to play with these components based on, and the games, in my opinion, grow with your children. So in this one, you just turn it over, you put a pig, and you score. The next player goes, a cow, so he has to put it on there. Great, he scored a cow. Now, she grabbed a sheep. Let's put the sheep on there. Now, this is going to be super easy for me because this is really, really for very young little kids. Now, if see, chicken. Let's see if I can do it all the way up. Super quick. Oh, another chicken. That's a good one to get. Okay, this is not going to end well. Okay, so it fell. Now, so the ones that fall, you have to put those back. Then you would just stack a new one on top of it. So we got the dog here. And the game would keep going. As soon as all the suns have been turned over, the game ends, and you just see who collected the most of these. Now, for an adult, you're like, hey, you know, that you can obviously see how it may be a little unfair and not balanced, but the game is just about the stacking and the falling and the laughing. And you know, if they fall over, you take the animals that have fallen off, place them somewhere around the meadow again. Animal that not fall off stays there, but you don't get the sun. So, and these with little guys and girls, this will be falling all the time, so it'll last a little bit longer, maybe 5-10 minutes. 5 minutes would be kind of long, or 10 minutes would be long. 5 minutes probably more likely. So that's the first game. So this game, the second one, Cow Pun Sheep, are going to add a small little variant here. And what that's going to do is you're going to roll the die, which is going to tell you where you place the animal. So then a sheep, or pig, flower, I would put him on the flower one. And I would get, this would score me a point. The next person, oh, just happens to be another pig and flower. So that person would score a point. Rabbit and shamrock, this would be over here. Works just like the first game where if they fall, you don't get the sun, and the ones that were there are redistributed around it. The game ends as soon as all the suns have been collected, and you just count up your suns and you win. Ooh, shamrock chicken. Let's see what I can do here. Oh no. Oh, that one just fell. And it fell again. So that's how it plays. Once again, with the big blocks, it's going to look kind of easy for kids, but you're talking about 2-3-year-olds with this game. Okay, so this one's a cooperative game where we're trying to beat this bunny. This bunny's trying to hop all the way around to here. If it gets here before we pile up all the animals, we lose. So you roll the die. I rolled a shamrock. I can pick any animal I want, but I have to put it on the shamrock one. The next player goes. Oh, shamrock again. Any animal I want goes on top. If I were to roll the sun, the bunny moves. So you roll again. Oh, flower. I have to place one on the flower. I think the cow would be a good use. Now, that makes sense to me because it's so sturdy, but for children, they tend to pick whichever animal they like best. Another flower. Pick anything I want. I'm just trying to be quick here. Oh, no, that one doesn't count. So, maybe do something like this. Oh, let's pretend I roll a sun. So he keeps moving. You don't want to see the whole thing. I mean, kids are going to get a kid out of this. This one probably lasts a little bit longer, but there is depending on how many suns you roll, but the bunny should keep moving. If the animals fall, then you just place them both around the meadows. The next person goes and roll the die. So that's the third game. The first two, kind of similar. This one adds a cooperative nature to it. You should buy this game. Anyone with a 2-year-old, 1, 2, 3-year-old, this is a good place to start with Animal Upon Animal, which the box was smaller. Nurseries, church should have this. It's a really fun game. Introduces cooperative play, introduces some competitive play, which most kids are going to be used to. Anybody with a youngster, this is a great gift to give somebody maybe who doesn't play games. Be like, oh, here's Haba games, you know, and this is a good one to start them out with. If this was more readily available and maybe the price point was good, this is something I would give out to people that were having babies. You know, like 1-year birthday party, 2-year birthday party. This is a good selection here. I like that for that. Just know that you're going to outgrow it. The kids are going to, you know, this is for a younger child. I like that they did this. I love the My First Game series. So keep her until the kids grow out of it.